Phenomenal. All right, ICM work day. Just doing some money bubble, post money bubble, having some discussions regarding our games and how we can attack and make the most money possible. All right, Matt, what are you doing here? Call, shove, fold, raise.
I think they're supposed to be super tight, so I think fuck, I think we have to fold this, but it feels really bad since we cover everyone. I think our worst pair is like sevens plus,
Okay.
and then ace 10 suited, ace jack O, maybe king queen suited.
Okay. And thank you. And guys, see how Matt came in with the exercise and established all points of his calling range from offsuit, ace X. He said sevens plus, and then he went with the suited aces, right? When we're talking about our ranges here, and it's going to help you guys visualize your range in game and make free up so much brain space and make the game so much easier when we're able to kind of establish our ranges in that kind of way. Even if he's wrong, he'll at least say, okay, I'm a pip or two, and then he'll know, oh, from here on out it's fives plus or something, you know. So he says sevens plus. Do we have flats on the bubble? Why wouldn't we? There's certainly going to be maybe a region of hands that maybe want to call here, that would induce and just call these and maybe fold here. So I would think there's certainly going to be some hands we want to raise, call, and just raise small with and fold to this. So agree with that range, sevens plus, ace jack off, ace 10, king queen suited. I thought we had to be 3-bet or fold in ICM. I don't know. I
Not
don't
all
think
the
so,
time.
but I would maybe. What do you think here, Cap?
I think I'm calling. This is my bottom. It feels punny, but I talk myself into calling. Probably
Yeah,
like ace nine oh, I guess. Ace 10 suited, like king queen, fives plus. I'm not calling any of my queens though.
no offsuit queens, no queen
Maybe,
jack. I mean, no
maybe
offsuit jacks. Go ahead.
nah, not even calling suited queens. Like maybe king jack suited.
I
That
mean,
feels a little wide.
does
So I
it?
guess king queen suited might even be too wide. I think I'm just calling my ace blockers in my pairs. So like ace 10 suited, ace 9 oh, fives plus.
Okay. So Matt's folding. Sixes plus. You want them to have the ace five, and the fives plus in their range. They need to have ace five. If you have both fives, they likely have better. What's their range look like? Ace nine suited plus. King queen's in there. Good call on king jack, being out of there. This is actually just losing too. Fives are just losing. Yeah. So that makes sense.
And no, we don't have to ISO because we have a big stack. No one's going to screw around with us. So you get
That's
to
how I felt. We
you
just
keep your
call, right?
yeah, and you keep your top of range in your call. So as long as you don't 3-bet your aces and kings, you can get away with this.
Yeah, you see here, Dub, we definitely have a lot of calls. Like, I was thinking maybe there might be some hands you might want to min raise, but it's the same. Like, we were going to have aces, kings, queens in this range. So you're pretty well protected.
Yeah, I mixed up playing versus a 2x versus a shut instead of a shove.
Yep. And this is just six big, so it's good. All right. That was a good one. This is Stone Money Bubble as well. Players left 30. These are the kind of spots where I think people either A, way too tight and say, hey, I can fool everything here and make some money, right? Or they're just going to flat here when they should be jamming. Or is this a fold? Where are we at? Go ahead, Matt. What are you thinking?
Probably shoving like the worst pairs that I play, so probably like fives through nines or eights.
Okay.
And then just I don't know. I don't know if we have raised not all ins, but if we do, then like we'll say nines through queens raises not all in, and then I'll mostly call ace 10 suited plus with some raises, but
This is a
and
complex little
then
crazy strategy.
yeah, sorry, and then raise like the offsuit ace X, probably ace 10 O plus,
What
mostly
about
raise.
ace four and ace five suited? What are we doing?
In theory, we're probably supposed to raise them as bluffs, but in practice, I just never do.
All right. That was a crazy ass strategy, and I don't think we can be doing all that with. You had some calls, you had some 3-bet, not all in, small. Then we have some shove. It was kind of all over the place.
I think we probably do a lot of calling and folding here. I don't know how much raising we actually want to do, even with like our strong hands.
This is
I'm
we
not
gonna learn
sure.
today.
Yeah,
Oh, is this
They
one of the
have-
ones where it's like only aces and kings?
might
Yeah,
not even want to raise
Look at
those.
this. See how I love this spot is so hard and unstudied on direct bubble that we're hearing so many different options and answers and theories. This is why we work on it. Set Habs, what are you thinking? Ace 10 suited plus, and that means jam from you, I presume. Right?
Yeah, but ace, I will have shove ace king, ace queen, ace. I think the ace jack off.
Ace
two.
jack off plus.
Yeah, and I'll go with the shove with my bottom pair. Maybe if I say 5, but maybe more 7, 8, 9, and 10. I will have shove almost all my range.
Okay, yeah,
On
it's
this.
interesting. Some people are mixing in flats and raising an ace queen, but not an ace jack and an ace 10 plus, and then a king. Yeah, it seems crazy.
Yeah,
I-
but it's the stone bubble, so
Yeah.
you have
I
to
mean,
be
we appreciate the honesty
Be
because
tight.
that's how we think in game, right?
I
But
think
listen-
in,
Go ahead,
in
Joey.
this spot, I don't know if there's much if there's calling with aces and kings, but I think aces and kings might 3-bet small. Mixed
When
in
you
with
say
some-
small, what size? Give me the multiplier real quick.
2 1/4, 2 1/2, maybe,
2 1/4. I like it. It would be
and
2
then maybe a
1/4.
couple others.
This is a cheat sheet. This is the hijacks RFI range. Now on the stone money bubble, when you jam, what do you think? What portion of this range is calling? Jacks plus, tens plus, ace queen O, ace jack, ace queen suited plus. People might even fold this shit and just call it 8 queens plus, jacks plus, depending on their bankroll situation. So yeah. I'm sorry. What were you doing here again, Matt? You were this specific, and were you jamming it or calling it?
I changed my mind.
Nope. The
But
dealer doesn't
this
accept
hand
those
I said fold.
answers. The dealer will never accept that answer. Nope, sorry, dealer. But initially, this fold. He said fold.
Yeah,
I'm-
I said fold this one
Well, I
initially.
think it was the main event a few years ago where the guy was making a bet and he pushed his chips like all the way in across the line and then pulled it all the way back for the super pump fake.
No, that was a
that's
cash
what-
game where the dude put his whole entire rack out and then pulled it once he got
Yeah.
called.
That's what
I
Matt
remember
Miller
that.
just did.
Holy shit. Look at this.
No calls.
No calls.
Yeah, that's what I said.
I'm not trying.
I will be honest with you. I have GG'd myself with this King Jack and Queen Jack occasionally, way too many times. Just jamming this versus some opponents.
I'm checking shit on the bubble.
Not me.
It's interesting to see that ace queen.
Look
off-
at nines just gone, guys. You're just folding eights, nines.
Yeah, nah, I probably would.
Oh my god. This is a good range to see. Ace Jack. How many people are just gonna punt jam Ace Jack or aggressive enough? Ace 10 off to your open. On global, somebody's jamming on me with all this. I'm getting jammed on every time with Ace 9 off plus. But King Jack, Queen Jack, nines, eights plus. So I think people looking at this range, I think I might be a little bit too aggressive. But some of you may be too tight and not using these combos and just be way too tight. So it's a good range, man. Damn. So you missing this?
Yeah,
you're
I would probably focus to be honest. But the stuff that gets me is like the pocket nine stuff. I never know what to do. And then I end up flatting, knowing it's wrong and then marking it. It's kind of
I mean, tens are 50-50.
tens.
You're not, I know you're not folding tens.
Yeah, I know you have to be tight as fuck. Yeah, tens the same thing, like murky as fuck. Jacks, I wouldn't know what to do.
I'm gone.
18.
I'm not even thinking twice about tens and jacks. That's the
I
problem.
mean, look at Jacks is 50-50 3-bet not all in, which I kind of like that. Look strong as fuck, you get completely honest response.
Right. Go ahead, Matt. Still on you, buddy. And if you're not doing anything VPIPing here, you can just give me your VPIP range, starting with, you know, your suited 7s, 8s, 9s, wherever you think you're going to start getting in there.
Well, now we're a big stack, so I'm probably set mining like 5s plus.
Okay.
We're almost closing the action, so like ace 9 suited
Eight-
plus.
Ace and with the
Probably.
ace 9 suited plus, are you 3-betting or calling?
Mostly calling, and then I'll 3-bet ace 5, ace 4 suited.
The lower
Sometimes.
ace X. This okay,
Um,
so ace deuce to ace 8, you're gonna mix 3-bet more, and ace 9 plus you're gonna just flat and play those hands. Okay. And how about offsuit ace X, ace 9-0, ace 10-0? What are we doing there?
probably ace 10-0.
Okay, ace
And
10-0.
then king queen suited, king jack suited, queen jack suited. That might still be like way too
Suited
wide,
jacks.
but that's what
Yeah, you
I
can just
think it
say-
is.
yeah.
Yeah, sorry, suited jacks.
How about your suited 10s? Are you 3-betting or calling? Ace, king, queen, jack, 10. It's like we have to ask ourselves, it's good exercise to imagine how we're playing these ranges over and over and over again. So when we're here and we are chip leading or we have a stack, we know like what our natural response and natural ranges are. So are you in there with the suited 9, suited 10s?
No, I want to fold those, I think.
Suited 10s folding.
I bet.
I don't know, probably jack 10 suited calls, but then I guess I have to call the other ones, but it doesn't feel good.
Go ahead, Cap.
I think we're probably calling suited 8s.
Any three, like we have this man covered on the stone money bubble. I don't hear a lot of aggression. It feels like we're still going to be taking. It seems like we're taking a lot of passive call lines. It feels like we should be 3-betting.
Well, my 3-bets will be like the king 4, king 5 suited. And then call most of the suited ones better than that. Maybe like queen 7 suited, but call the 8s.
Look at all the suited kings we get to play here. Look at all the suited 2-gappers. Like this range is missed by a country mile. I wish they would have dealt us 8-6 suited so everybody could have folded. Look at all these 3-bets. I didn't hear enough 3-betting in this range. Offsuit jacks. I thought offsuit 10s would be 3-betting. I'm surprised to see this. Shocks me, but
It's probably because you blocked the bottom, right?
yeah, the offsuit opening range of the hijack. So in the cutoff, I wonder if we move him here, if we can use these as well. You know what I mean? So it's interesting. Because his bottom of opening range is the offsuit 10s and jacks here. We don't want to block that. But yeah, look how much we get to VPIP here, guys. It's a lot. And then mixing 3-bet a lot more with these combos. I think you'll get a ton of credit in these spots using these combos, mixing in. The low wheel aces, ace 9, ace 10-0. Everybody's missing king jack and queen jack for sure in these. So good. All right, Matt, let's do one more. We have a nice size group and give some other people an opportunity to grief it. You calling this? This is actual fun spots that you get in real life. This feels like real, like in-game stuff.
Damn, I feel like they're wider than they should be, but they should still be really tight. So I don't know, ace 10-0 plus, ace 9 suited plus, 6s plus.
Woo! King queen suited. What are you doing with
King
that?
queen suited too.
Okay.
Calling king queen suited.
He's in there with the king queen suited. Let me see. Imrata, how you doing, my friend? What's the calling range for you here, my friend?
I'd probably be pretty wide. I'd probably call everything except for like really low, like probably like offsuits 9 and down, and like I don't know, I might even call most of my anything that's suited for the most part.
Oh, so he's in there crazy loose.
Does he
Your
know
first
it's
time
money
here, my
bubble?
friend.
Yeah, it'd be pretty wide on this probably.
Money
Yeah,
bubble?
on the money bubble. So he says he's calling. I mean, I'm just gonna assume it's ace 9 plus, and then like all the suited aces. Let's give the man like a real range. So ace 9 plus, and then all the suited aces. King 8 suited. You're calling
Yeah, yeah.
the suited eights, and then all pairs. Are you folding pocket twos, pocket threes, or what's the worst pair you call?
I'd probably call pocket twos.
He's never scared. It's the stone money bubble. This guy's wide, pairs in there. Ace 10-0. All right, let's see. Matt was folding this and calling ace 10-0. Kep, you got an opinion here, buddy?
I mean, I'm ace 9-0, like, king 10 suited. Plus, I guess, like, I don't know, fours plus. I'm not calling all my suited aces either. Like, I'm gonna probably fold ace 2 suited, ace 3 suited, call like ace 4 suited plus. Actually, like ace 5 suited plus, ace 9-0, ace 5 suited, king 10 suited.
Here's a
Yeah.
cheat sheet. Here's his jamming range. Always gonna throw the cheat sheet in there because when you're in this spot with 12 big blinds, it's kind of good to know where you should be. Your range is all ace X, offsuit 10, suited eights, all pairs. Easy. King 6. Like, you can remember this easy as shit if you're in this group. Offsuit 10s, suited eights. Hell, if you grief it a little bit with this, it's 0 EV. It's not a big deal. Suited eights, all suited aces, all pairs. King 6 suited plus. Inducing with aces and kings, even though you're not balanced, nobody cares. Nobody's gonna catch on. So that probably makes me want to call the shit out of this. Seeing that. All right. Still having to call it tighter calling range, Matt is, and it's the bot.
Yeah.
Kept a little bit too loose with the king 10, but king jack in there. King queen makes its way in for some nice profit as well.
Little
a
loose
full
with the
BB.
ace 5 suited, ace 6 suited is too loose, pocket fives for too
I
loose.
mean, but this is and what I would say maybe discretionary type calls. You know what I mean, Cap? Like,
Okay, they're still making money.
they're still making
Fine
money,
enough.
but for you have to ask yourself, like, do I want to kind of like gamble and risk my future game? If you don't give as much of a shit about future game in this spot, you think you just still want to take a slight edge, even on the money bubble here. It's like whatever, right? Like I
You gotta
discern
consider your edge in the
those.
field, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it just depends on the tournament for me if I'm going to be making some of these looser calls. If I want to gamble more, what the future game looks like when I get a stack.
They're chip EV positive, but I think when you add in
The risk premium of
risk premium, they
yes.
drop out.
That should be baked in. It's a ICM sim.
Well, it is because they want you to be over a chip of EV to call.
Okay.
So all this other ones, like you can't, like my man said he was calling deuces, right? He wasn't wrong in a chip EV sense. As he said he was calling all aces. Look at this shit. He's right. Like, in a sense, this stuff falls off. He said he was calling all this. Call. Okay. Yeah, he's playing the money, but it's positive in a chip EV sense. It's just gambly as shit. Good. Thank you, Matt. That was a nice little set. Very fun. Let's see who else we have here. We never get B money on the mic because he's always. Are you playing right now? Am I gonna hit a B?
Nah, it's not until 1.
Okay, cool. Get in here real quick before I start hearing those damn beeps.
EP shoot.
Woo.
I don't even think I'm calling suited one gappers here. I mean, this is tight as fuck, probably.
People are looking at you like, what the hell? I'm snapping this.
You're snap calling this? I don't know.
No, I'm just saying, not you. I'm saying people are generally just snap. You imagine a live tournament where somebody in a live game, this is never even considered close to be a fold.
Yeah.
Even said he would instant call this.
We just saw a range from a late position open where it's a fold, right? Like where the suited one gappers were a fold.
I'm just, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what the 3-bet range is here. It's probably super linear, just like
You can just give me your just give me your B pip range. Are you in there with offsuit sevens or offsuit nines? Is it offsuit nines all suited? If you're not folding the suited,
no, I'm not
it's
calling
all
any.
suited
I'm not
sixes.
calling any offsuited one. I'm not calling any offsuit gappers. I don't even think.
Any. Okay.
I don't even think we're calling. And the other spot was from maybe we're calling offsuit tens. Maybe I don't know. Maybe from the big blind offsuit nines. I mean, that's as wide as it'll go.
Offsuit ace X, are you in there with all of them?
No. Probably like ace 4, ace 5, and ace 8 plus.
Look how tight this range is for my man, and other people are in there snapping the living fuck out of it. That's what I was saying. Like, there's people, Seth Habs is never ever even, his brain wouldn't even think a half a second like this would even make sense to fold.
This is cuspy for me since we have them covered. It's only one big blind. It's pretty feels cuspy.
Offsuit eights feel very close to me as well. Offsuit nines and tens, you're definitely going to be in there with
Maybe
some,
we
but,
mix in like maybe like ace 2-0, ace 2-0, ace 3-0 is like our 3-bet. Has like bluffs.
ace 3-0, yeah. This is, I mean, these spots are tough, right? I think naturally people are defending way too
And I
wide.
think
10
we're
sevens
flat.
out of there.
I think we're flat. I mean, I don't think we have any 3-bets in our suited range.
All right, your natural instinct was to fold here.
Yeah.
So that's what we're gonna do. And let's see how my man does. Nope. You know you gotta play off. I mean, dude, we can't fold fucking queen 10, bro, for one cover.
If
You
we
need
were
that.
covered, I think we'd be way tighter.
I agree. Here you go. But you're right on track there, B Money, using this. Not the ace deuce as much, but I think months ago when we were doing something like this, we've seen a lot of ace 3-0 getting nasty. Hux probably remembers that. Ace 3-0 was a high frequency 3-bet.
I would have folded a bit more on the suited side.
Nope.
Like
Not covered.
Yeah, I would have folded a lot of that crappy suited stuff. But I'm thinking like FT ICM where it's like I guess FT ICM is the ranges are different there. It's kind of applying that here.
Well, the ICM's pretty high here.
Yeah, we still get to play it, guys. It's one big. We have them covered and it's a suited hand.
Yeah, the
Like,
covered is
it's
probably
not
a caveat.
we have like fucking 40 bigs. We can't like it's okay to lose. It's okay. You're gonna miss your opportunities to hit two pairs and trips and fuck people up. Like we're gonna miss that. Go ahead, B Money.
I don't know if I mean it's one of those spots where it's like you probably could just play. I would call this, but I feel like it's probably a folding game, or maybe not. I mean, we have everybody covered. We could probably call all pairs. We could probably call twos, threes, fours. I mean, we probably could just do a shit ton of shoving here. Because they have to be super tight.
Okay.
So I'm probably shoving fives plus.
Suited tens.
Suited tens, no, because we blocked the
Suited jacks.
Suited tens, no, because we blocked the bottom.
Suited queens. Come on, come on.
Suited queens. I'm probably calling a ton of suited stuff and min 3-betting a lot of the offsuit stuff.
Okay.
I think the small pairs might be ripping. Like twos through fives.
All right, Joey. Twos through fives. Give me the rest. You can't just jump in there and just give me a piece. What
Twos
else?
through fives, suited
Yep.
tens.
Suited tens. Okay. What about you're
wait,
gonna
no,
use your
no,
ace
no.
4 and ace 5?
Let me change offsuit tens. Offsuit jacks, offsuit tens in that area.
Jamming?
I think the suited might want to. If we're going to have any calls, I think they're going to come
God.
with some suit like queen 10 suited.
Are you possessed by set haps?
Well, when we're jamming, the suitedness doesn't matter as much because we don't have to
Okay.
worry about post flop playability. It's top pair when we're this short,
This is a cool little range.
and then maybe the middle aces. I see now I'm going to move it to like queen jack, king jack.
Mamma mia. I thought this was too aggressive for you to offsuit tens. But look at how punishing you can be in this spot covering. Punishing. You still don't jam these. This is kind of interesting to see 7s, 8s, 9s, 10 because you don't want to block the middle. Like get fold equity from some of his offsuit 8x, 9x, 10x opens. Damn, this range is savage.
It once called a suited 9s. I was thinking about that with suited 10s instead.
Yeah, suited 10s are jamming a little bit more. Man. Oh, look at these suited aces just going ape shit. Somebody, I think Matt had a range like this earlier where he was jamming ace deuce to ace 8 and calling or doing something. So this is pretty comparable to a range that I heard earlier. Look at all the suited kings as well.
I miss those small suited kings all the time still.
And I think when I review hand histories, I do notice people just don't have enough heart to use these at the appropriate frequencies or just to go for it enough. Because you can get in your nice little comfort zone, your little blankie one off and fold and nobody will know and it's not a big deal. But you don't take the 3-bet often enough and it's very profitable. Well, on a stone money bubble, be honest. Go ahead, just be honest, be money. That's all I ask for.
I'm folding like 98% range here.
He says 98% range.
Yeah.
I mean, are you folding jacks?
No, I'm not folding jacks. I mean,
Okay. What are you doing in a 1K? One off with 20 with jacks versus this. Serious. 10.
one off with jacks. I'm just min 3-betting it.
Min 3-betting. And then fold to the 4-bet jam?
No, I'll call off jacks.
On a stone money bubble in a 1K. Oh, yeah. Cap? I'm curious.
I mean, I'm folding most of my range too, honestly. I'm not playing this.
I would tell you this now. I played the Millie Maker, and if I had jacks this summer on a stone money bubble with what I had less fold equity, so it felt like
maybe it's a flat. I don't even know. I don't know if we have flats here. Maybe it's a flat.
Yeah, ask yourself, what's your ace queen? What are you doing here with the ace queen O?
Ace queen O. I'm in 3-betting it and calling a shove.
It's the bottom of your 3-bet call off.
Ace queen O, ace jack O. I'm using as my. I'm basing all this. I haven't studied this spot. I'm basing this on late ICM. So like I feel like ace jack O is like your 3-bet bluff here. Like you 3-bet and fold to a jam, but ace queen O you got to call.
Well, you know, ace 4 and ace 5 are somewhere in that ballpark.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're just uncomfortable doing it and snap folding it. What's up, jellyfish? Jella.
Go on, Texas.
How you doing, my friend?
Not too bad.
You jamming this on the stone money bubble?
No.
Are you full jamming? I'm just gonna ask you. Ace queens suited O. What are you doing with those?
If I had seen the EP really abusing the table with this chip stack and everything, then yeah, I'm gonna
just rip those.
Yeah, but other than that, I'm probably just gonna fold that too.
Wow. Okay. Pocket jacks, 10s on a stone money bubble over 1K.
I guess same thing. If he's abusing the table, then yeah, it's not even a decision. I'm just jamming jacks.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. You know you had to do something here. I mean, then 10s plus, ace queen O plus, ace jack suited plus.
Just ripping.
Just ripping
linear.
Yep. Ace is a 3-betting. And you're going 4.5. Ace 10 suited. Yeah, ace jack is in there though. No little 3-bet, just ripping. Some people folding the 10s and shit. Jacks plus. These little ace 4s and 5s. Yeah, we got to take these jams. Especially versus somebody who's aggressive as hell. BBB with the bot covered. Are you opening this? Or folding? Completing?
I'm probably limping. I'm probably limping almost everything here. 6 set, especially I don't even think I don't think I've raised any. I mean, maybe like very top of range with suited hands.
Yep.
But I think we just, well, actually, I don't know. The bubble's weird because I actually don't think we have any limps in the bubble specifically, but everybody's covered. So maybe we don't. So maybe that's completely backwards.
Different
Maybe
stack depths as well. People always try to think of things in a vacuum, like on the money bubble, we do this. They've seen it, but they didn't take into consideration there's a bunch of different iterations of stack depths
yeah.
as well. You know, they've seen it at 30 and 40, but now you're 70 and 80.
So I'm
and
gonna
you're
say,
trying
I
to
mean,
play that
like
same
I could have
concept.
this completely. So it's either tons and tons of limping with no raising, or it's just raising like very, very linear.
Okay. And then are you ever folding like your the bottom of your the offsuit 2x, 3x? Is there a folding range here?
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna fold. I'm gonna fold all my offsuit. I'm debating if one gappers, offsuit one gappers, or even a limp call here. We should just fold.
Golly,
you
sounds
probably
way too
you probably
tight
can
now,
call.
my
You could limp
goodness.
fold. You can limp fold all that stuff. So I think.
Woo! All right, you're gonna fold this,
Yeah.
which I understand, but you were getting a little out of control saying you're gonna fold the offsuit one gap. Come on.
No. It's fine. I would limp. I would limp. This is just what you're limping, right? Or is this?
This is the range. It's
That's
not even
not
showing
limp.
limper.
That's
No,
not
this
limp calling. That's limp. Yeah, I was just talking about limp calling.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I have no problem limping this, but I'm gonna limp.
100% limp range. See that.
100% limp range, sirs and ladies and gentlemen. That's it. And you were you were alluding to it, B Money, and it's good. And then when you are unsure when you're this deep, I think I mean, obviously you see it here of all limp strategy, dude. We're covered, we're deep as shit. We don't want to build some crazy ass big pot. Last one, B Money. Defending range versus the cutoff.
All right. Well, I was too tight that time. I mean, so we probably can call. I mean, we probably can call suited. We probably can call this offsuit one gappers. And we probably can jam pretty liberally here. So we can probably jam like a lot of our suited. Well, see, I don't know if they're gonna. I don't know if I'm overthinking this. I don't know if they're gonna like want to just call complete from the big blind with the suited
Right.
ace X and king X and stuff. So we probably can just jam a lot of our crappy ace X and king X, whether it's suited or offsuit, because he really, really has to overfold here.
Okay, so you're calling this. Let me see. Now I need to get have jamming range. Start from bottoms. Give me structure. Are you jamming all ace X, king 10 off plus, suited aces, all pairs? Where are we at? How much pressure can you apply to an 18 big blind open when you have 40 from the cutoff on the stone money bubble? What is your opinion on that? Said Habian. Young Adamo, where are you?
Oh, sorry, I was on mute. I was talking alone. I'll shove all A6 suited, A8 plus.
Okay.
I'll shove 5 plus. Even 2s plus.
Yeah, I was about to say, huh?
All the Broadway suited. I'll have even maybe a King Jacko plus, and that's mostly that. I will have some more King X suited in the.
I was about to ask you. Good. Now, what were you doing with like King 4, 5, 6, 7? Do you think any of that jams in this spot?
Suited or not?
Suited, yeah. I'm sorry. Not king.
Yeah. They mostly suited. That will shove.
Okay. Let's see if he's right.
I have a calling range with the rest.
Yeah, just calling damn near everything else. Offsuit 4x, offsuit 5x plus, correct? All offsuit Queen X, Jack X, maybe Jack 5-0 plus.
The offsuit Godder and King 5-0.
King, yep. I can dig it. And then all the suited hands that you aren't jamming, all those are in there. We're just gonna make this guy's life hell, right? Let's see.
Let's go.
Nope, too aggressive.
Yeah, see, the problem is that this guy's opening from the cutoff, not the button, right? He's gonna be a little tighter.
He's open like 20%.
13.
Not even 13. Jesus.
Yeah.
God. We can't make his life that hell, but I respect the attitude. I really do. But this stuff is
I
good.
respect the gumption.
Yeah, me too. And look, he's not, I mean, twos aren't in there, but threes, fours, fives are. This stuff is flatting setups. It's really hard to I'll agree, man. When somebody opens in a cutoff with this stack and you have pocket nines with 40 bigs, it's actually hard not to jam on them.
Yeah, I think the solver want you to only raise with your monsters, and but
I
I
mean, you
will
can
have
jam
some.
ace.
I think you don't in this range. You don't have enough big end in your all-in range to. So it's a bit frightened. I will have ace queen and ace king in this.
Ace queen ain't in there. These are flatting. You can just pure flat these rather than like that's crazy to me. Like, look, just flat. I'm just used to doing it, but it's when they're deeper. But yep, you don't have to try to run them over because they're already opening really tight on the stone money bubble in this spot, unless they aren't. And then it's up to us because this is versus this range. If you think people are more out of line than this, right? They're still going to be using offsuit tens. They're still going to be using this kind of stuff, right? Oops. And I missed. No. If they're still using that stuff, I have to redo it. Piss. Yeah, let's see if we can get back. No, not BBB. It was RFI and it was versus. Be interesting to look at some multi-way stuff on a money bubble. But it's kind of a waste. You should never see multi-way spots. We didn't see much calling in our spots, right? We'll do a few more hands of bubble and then get in the money and try to figure out some stuff from there. Damn it. Can't believe I misclicked that. It happens. And then you get dealt dust. Six bigs. Is this the end of you? Last one, B money. Finish it. Or are you gonna fold and try to cash? Matt says, run it. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, you probably gotta run this.
Tower, would you run this with all the free hands and shit? One off? You can be
in
honest.
theory, I think it's gotta be probably a jam. In reality, like I'm just gonna use my clock and walk across the line a decent amount.
You're gonna limp your ass across that line, aren't you? Just
Yeah, I
fold
mean, when
you
you got
all the
six
free
bigs,
hands.
you know, par is good enough. You know,
Very interesting. Damn, I think jamming twos plus and stuff like that is just like, yeah, we can look cool, but let's be honest, like you get all these free hands and somebody at these tables are gonna bust before.
yeah, use your clock, you know, and
I'm never
someone's gonna
taking
fucking bust
twos.
the next 5-6 hands, and you got that many to get through the lines again.
I'll be honest, like if I am taking this would probably be my bot with no fold equity in a lot of tournaments where a min cash matters. If I want to make if it's $11 something like that, fuck it. A 20, 30. So for me,
it
it
also
does kind
take
of
into
matter.
account too, like are the blinds going up in the next minute and I'm blinds going up in the next 2 minutes, or do I have a full 9-minute clock to try and find a spot or make
You've
a
also
line, you know?
Yeah, you've also looked at the lobby and seen if your six bigs is the stone bottom shortest, right?
Yeah, and if we're going up in a minute, then my 6 bigs becomes 4 bigs, and I'm probably ripping this.
And you're already in last place, fine. But at the same time, like you do have the button of free hands, so it's very interesting, man. But from a theory standpoint, I don't think you can fold.
I don't.
Can you? No, you can't. Nines plus, ace jack O plus, but twos
It
and
is
shit
the
like
bottom.
that. You guys are maniacs. Eights plus, I would hate to jam eight here. I'll be honest. Ace jack O's make sense. Yep, good. King queen, ace 10. Somebody actually nailed this. Cool. Thank you, B Money. Appreciate that. I feel like we went through three. We've done 3 iterations of that. We've seen some money bubble stuff. Let's get into the let's get straight into fucking. I should have did it before. Let's get straight into in the money work. Because I think this is where all the money is made. 10% asymmetrical is final 2, final 3 tables on this. And we also can do this as well. Hmm. It's based on 200-man fields. Okay. So where's near bubbles? Last 3 pairs before the bubble burst. And the remaining get into money. Oh,
Gee.
so this is their this is 3 off the money.
Giraffe name his stream losing $3 million in one stream.
He just streamed and said losing 3 mil in a stream.
Playing micros with the people today.
Graph is one of the greats. I mean, not only is he greatest from a player standpoint, but in my opinion, one of the greatest streamers ever.
Well, he just started streaming, so that's hard to
so,
say.
He's so entertaining. It's not only just the high stakes, it's actually fun to watch.
100%. Now I'm gonna set it up in practice. I'm sorry, I was just looking at it.
You get those dusty mid-stake streamers in like sixes. They're all right.
Dustin.
Drafts where it's at.
100%.
I think you were joking, but he's playing $3 tournament.
No. Yeah, he's playing with people today to give back.
A deeper average stack. Since we're gonna just do that, it's not a P. It's nice the PKOs here. MTT ICM. I can click those two. In versus open pre-flop. I don't think you can do post-flop with this drill. They don't have post-flop solve, so. Oh, they're just gonna give us all the dog shit if we're just doing pre-flop stuff. I'm gonna see something. Yeah, it's just gonna give us everything. This is why I don't love this one. I'm trying to just mix it up and see. Set haps. I'm gonna run you for a few hands. Give me your opening range. Even in the spots that we're gonna not be pip, it's almost like a real life situation where we should know our fucking ranges. Would you open offsuit 9s, offsuit 10s? Try to be a little bit quicker. So we'll just start at offsuit 8s, ace X, and then go through your offsuit hands and then suit it in pairs. Did he hear me? Let me see. Setup, you there?
Yeah, I'm there.
Oh, okay. You opening this?
Well, yeah, it's an open, yeah. Yeah, raise 2. I
Raising.
think it's
Go
the
ahead.
bottom of the range, maybe. No, I don't even think 8-7 off is there. If I remember no, it's wider than this. But this open, I think I open every ace.
Yep.
Every king 5-0 plus and king suited all. Queen suited all.
All your
Jack,
suited queens, all the suited
Jack
jacks,
fives, Jack fives plus.
and then all the suited sixes after that.
Yeah, the bottom of the suit, all suited 6, yeah.
Okay, and then
And
all
also
pairs.
all pocket pair, all got
What are
all
you?
suited gutter and connectors.
Do you have any all ins? Are you open ripping any hand?
That is true that a small blind to the 23 wouldn't have because of him.
I think you still might get some rips. That's obviously too loose. Maybe offsuit 10s. He said, what? You're surprised to have your opening too loose? No, can't be. Oh, so this one, yeah, ace. Wait a minute, where are you at? Yeah, so you're just a pip. Offsuit 10s. King 8. King 5 is too loose. All pairs aren't in there. All queens are too loose. Jack 5. So you know how it is setups. You're just a pip or two too loose, and you probably can still get away with it because people don't fight back appropriately enough in your games. So I don't want to change it too much, but be aware that you are a bit too loose in these spots.
Yeah, I'm on the button and to lose, always to lose on 3 bets. And they see on GG, they evaluate your play and say which position you play better and which one you play worse, and bottom is my worst.
Button's your worst because you're just in there, right? Like, see, they get. I don't know if I love this. We'll try this a few times. Fold, right? We'll just speed run a few of these.
Yeah. Fold this. I think bottom
think-
suited, it will be king 7 suited.
You
So-
VP. Go ahead, Cap. I'm sorry.
We get the whole table covered, man. After watching Bert, I feel like we just V-pipped this.
Yeah. Yeah.
How
King
so?
seven's chip EV maybe, right? Like we could probably go wider now.
Kip is right. We have to be wide on this one and play every king suited and even every queen suited. Now my range, bottom range will have worked there.
Yeah,
So
every
you're
table
three
is
betting.
different.
You can't. You're not flatting. So you're gonna three bet the 5 pair setup.
Oh, I'm sorry. Somebody
Oh,
raised.
it's a
I didn't
three
even
bet.
see the open.
Okay.
Hell yeah, we
no,
would.
no, no, no.
Oh, first in we're raising, Cap. I mean, no,
I
there's
didn't
an
see the
open.
open.
Yeah, I was
it's
about
a
to say, you
UTG,
guys.
no.
Let's say, damn, you guys are getting that savage. Am I missing something here? Maybe the matrix is three betting here. Maybe the meta is three betting suited
Mm.
kings versus this because his range is actually in hell from these spots. But I would never do it.
I'm calling every pair. I'm calling
Every pair.
yeah, every
Okay.
pair.
We're gonna learn today.
Nope.
I know that it's gonna be tighter than this, but you have the 1 on 15 against him, so that's why I will have called for
Okay.
and raising ace jack, ace queen o.
Okay.
My top of ace jack o plus and ace 10 suit plus and nines plus. Oh, it's a fold.
Oh, I mean, hell yeah,
You-
this is the fold.
Yeah,
You
this
hell
one.
VPip
yeah.
if un-
But I mean,
You
it's
VP
good to see where those little the spots you may be missing the three bet, and you maybe it's the blocker. It's just the eight suited ace X, and you're gonna go small.
Can you see
2.5
what
X
happens
versus-
if under the gun folds? Because you guys were mentioning VPip and queen 3 suited, and I was a little.
Oops, I fucking griefed
I
it.
thought we were opening.
I know.
I don't
I
think
know.
we're open.
I know. I want to see.
Yeah, I think king 3 is ridiculous.
Is it? You can see. You can look at this right and think, okay, you can get away with murder, man. I think sometimes we don't want to be hypercritical of the exploits that you will find when you're in flow state with some tables, and you know when people are folding and shit like that. And you can get away.
Okay,
with
yes,
murder.
I saw.
You know what I mean? Like, I think,
yeah.
there are situations and opportunities. I do think it's a bit aggressive from here, in versus a table full of GTO bots. But there may be situations, opportunities to run over when you get a little bit more ICM pressure, right?
I was white
Yeah.
with the king 7 suit.
Yeah, I mean the king 7 suited, fuck it, in there, right? Look at these suited eights. It's aggressive. Ace 5-0, people are missing. So
Yeah, it's a roller coaster with the ace 5 off stuff. King 7, king 8 suited, king 7 suited.
a
and
snap
regular GTO.
open first in, king 8
Yeah.
suited. Snap,
Yeah,
right?
but that's also trippy V though, right?
No, you would. I mean, you would open that here, no
Yeah, I
matter
know,
what.
but it's
It's already.
Yeah, but that's also in chip.
Oh, it's
EV.
also an open in that chip EV as well.
Yeah.
So you're not doing anything special by mixing in that open. I see what you're saying. That's always an open.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Yep. And then we're not getting to. We're only going a pip wider there. So I see what you're saying. Yep. But it's good to see these ranges and realize like how we should be V-pipping. Your bluffs are just coming from the suited ace X, but you're always going to be V-pipping those. You know, mixing in a small three bet is going to be good for your game in that spot. Why are you here? I'm not going to waste time and ask him whatever. First in range. I can just jump around. You want to guess your first in range, Molten, super quick?
Yeah.
Are you starting with your pairs? Start with the pairs. I'll direct you. Pairs.
Sure. 6s plus.
Offsuit ace.
Ace 9 off.
Still open to ace
Yeah.
9 offward. Okay. Are you offsuit 10s? Are you opening those? King 10 off.
No.
King Jack
No,
off.
not. Yeah. I think 8 ICM, yes.
Okay.
I think
so
blocker
good.
have. Yeah, I think king jack off, yes, I'm opening.
So
Queen jack
that
off,
is
I'm
some-
folding. But king jack
Yep.
off is like 0 EV. It's like the wild.
Yep. Just a pure steal, 0 EV steal. All your suited aces. Ace deuce
No.
suited.
No.
Ace 3 suited.
Ace 4 suited plus.
Okay. And where's suited king you open?
King 8.
My range is a bit different.
King nine, you got that right, but you need to open the ace three. Ace nine still in there, 0. Look. Here we go. You know these 0 EVS. Oh, look at Queen Jack still in there, Molten. That's kind of surprising to see as well. Like you can still mix it in there. The King 10-0 is in there, man. Like, but seeing how bottom of the barrel these is, like you have to be really aware of your table to decide if it's winning or losing, right? Because your table is going to make this winning or losing. You said 6s plus, yep, but these are fucking like 0 EVs as well, man.
I had some
Golly.
dusty opens and some tight
Yeah.
fives.
8s plus. You can fold 7s in this spot. It's like, yeah, okay, but it's actually ace 4 suited plus, and they just need to learn. Like in pre-flop academy, they won't even they give you things that are close in these spots. Let me see. Who do I want to? I'm just gonna call Danny Scott. Off suited 10s. You 3-betting? 9-10, Jack 10, King 10, Queen 10, Ace 10 suited.
Yeah.
All in, or what size?
To I guess 7.
3.5. So you're 3-betting those. How about the underpair? Are we flicking 2s, 3s, 4s, 5s, 6s, 7s?
I think
We're just in the money here. Oh, jamming. Okay.
Jamming the small pairs.
Jamming the small pairs. 3-bet
Uh,
inducing 10s plus.
Yeah, three betting those.
3-betting those. 3-betting
Probably
suited
jam
10s.
9s, flat 8s.
Jam 9s, flat 8s. Okay. Ace 10-0.
I'll just flat that one. The other suited 10s, 3-bet.
And then the other suit. How about the offsuit ones? Offsuit 10x.
Just folding.
Offsuit jacks, you're folding?
I mean, King 10
Queen
off.
jack.
I guess you can flat. I'm not sure though.
Okay.
I probably folded in game some. I'll shove some of the small suited wheel aces as well.
Jamming ace deuce 3, 4, 5 suited at some frequency. Maybe not ace deuce, but 4 and 5 certainly. Jamming deuces through 5s is what I've heard. 3-betting suited 10s. Jamming 9s. Flatting 8s. 3-bet inducing with the better pairs as well. Okay. I don't know if how you feeling, Cap?
I wasn't paying a lot of attention.
Good. Just give me your quick range for this with your jamming.
Pretty much just gonna jam, I guess. Ace 10-0 plus. Gonna jam my pairs like
Okay.
4s through 10s. Gonna 3-bet jacks plus
4s
3-bet
through
ace kings suited.
Jamming off.
Ace queen suited, jam ace jack, ace 10, jam king queen, king jack. I'm gonna jam my
Woo.
suited 10s,
Yeah.
jack suited.
Danny was 3-betting them, but we're all V-pipping them, which is good. Let's see if
Yeah.
we're supposed to flat. Let's see what the solver does. This is a nasty ass one. This is beautiful. Look at this. I think you all just crushed it. And Danny, bang bang. You said 3-bet, but jam. Just rip the shit for 25. Deuces through 9s. Yeah, man, you ain't got to worry about flatting 8s, brother. Look how much flatting we're doing from here, guys. How much flatting is that? None.
Look at how confused 6s is.
What? It's beautiful.
No pocket 6s in this solve.
Oh, yeah, I was about to say me. I'm like, this is beautiful. I'm like drooling right now. It's like, oh, I'm a jam on the motherfucker tonight.
6s doesn't know what to do.
Yeah, you say you can do whatever you want. When I see this, instead of trying to remember this, you know what you just do to make it simple? What do you do to make this simple?
Shove.
Shove. You can't be making that. If it's in here with the rest of this shit and it's an option, rip it. This old little nope, I see rip with the rest of it. It's what's easy thing to remember with nines? Rip it.
Yeah, and you don't need to worry about the islands of sixes, right? And if you look, all options for the sixes were equal EV. So just
Yeah.
simplify.
Just simplify. King Queen suited. Yeah, this range is fun, dude. And then our 3-bet size, for those who were wondering, this is actually very, very interesting because I would be 3-betting too big. It's fucking 2.5x. And the range that does it is so nasty as well. And then you're just jamming. You still have this strong portion, but you're going 2.5x with King Jack O, Ace 9 O. Man, I feel like just ripping everything looking at this, but nope. Okay. Give us an actual hand. 75 bigs. This is actually what would draft do? Let me see. Meatball.
Giraffe would go 69.
Right here.
Sure.
Giraffe would go 69 here.
Just fold.
All right, what's the worst offsuit 10x that you're opening, Jack X that you're opening? What's the worst offsuit hand that you're opening? You opening ace deuce off?
For the Jack 10 off is probably the worst. Jack 10 off is probably the worst that I'm opening up here.
Are you gonna open all your ace X?
If it's suited, yes. If it's offsuit, right up to about ace 9.
Oh, so you're gonna fold ace 8, ace 7, all that good stuff looking at this lineup.
Yeah.
Nope. How about worst suited king?
King 10 off.
Suited king.
King 5 suited.
Okay. Are you opening your suited eights? Queen 8, Jack 8, 10 8.
10 8, yes. Queen 8, no.
Okay. Molten says Jack 10 off, ace 5 off, ace 7 off, King 5, suited eights. God, you guys seem like a little bit tight. I look at the table. I think I would open every single offsuit ace X. For sure. Dude, even like obviously these are GTO bots, but in real life, if I had this stack and we're this deep, I would probably open every single, like especially in the mid and small stakes. I don't know if it'd be how much EV we could be losing versus these guys, especially if we're playing. Yeah. Obviously this is a fold. I mean, I can't imagine not opening these versus population. Ace 4-0. See, yeah, we can open these.
Okay.
In your games, for sure. Get to the better players and some more if we have reads people are actually aggressively re-stealing from us. Like I'll run in issues opening the ace deuce off because my image is already shit when I have a stack like this. So I probably should be folding these. But if your image is kind of good, you could probably get away with opening all that. Ace deuce suited plus. You said King 5 suited, King 4 is in there. You said you're folding Queen 8 suited. You can open you can open your suited 7s, right? All the offsuit 10s in there. So very good.
All right, loosen it up a little bit just because of the big stack.
Oh, because we're crushing it, right? Yeah, because we have 75. So whenever we're in this situation, we're gonna make sure we're expanding our opening range. And I see blood in the water sometime, and that's why I would think about opening the ace deuce in some of these tables.
Yeah.
I mean, this is fool's gold. I mean, I don't even want to. If you see a 2 big blind open off of a 9 big stack in a $20 tournament, oh my God.
I'm folding, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, what's your get in range here, real quick, Meatball? Like,
Get it all in. Did you say get it all in range?
What would you actually go all in over the top of this in your games? If somebody did this raise, would you jam ace jack off versus it?
Oh, yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah,
Ace
down to
jack off.
down to ace nine off.
Ace nine off, he's still jamming.
Yeah, I'd probably blast him back with that one. And I probably couldn't help myself with the suited aces. I'd go crazy there too. And probably any pair down to, I don't know, twos.
Dude, I could put you in the wild with the knife right now and you would survive. Like, you are fearless. This cat.
Yeah, my win rate shows that I'm kind of stupid, but fearless, yeah.
I see this, I'm nervous. I got queens. I'm like, here we go.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Like,
too,
why
like,
did they
right?
set me up? Kevin, with you? Like, why the fuck did I get set up here? What did I do to deserve this setup? If I'm sitting here with tens and nines, I'm actually shook. I'm on stream, so I can't fold, but I want to really bad. Maybe I need to fake a disconnect or something in those.
Yeah, I'm
moments.
sorry. If this is final three tables already in the money though, right?
We're final three tables of a tournament, and you're playing a $20 tournament. Some kind of random tight guy min raises off of 9 bigs. And he didn't rip it. He min raised off this. How many guys are going to have a range?
It's like a 2.
Or this isn't just nutted. I'm serious. This is a discussion to have. Like, are people balanced enough to raise? I think guys on global are. Some guys.
That's funny. When we look at these spots, it's a 2-hand range, both in real life and in the solver. They both match
Yeah,
up.
so I want to help you. I want to help you, Meatball. You spend time in this group, and I don't want you to, punt money. So that I think that range is ace nine off and shit like that versus population. You just got to be gifting money, gift wrapping money to these guys.
So don't do that. Got it.
90% of the time,
Hell
it's aces,
no.
kings, maybe ace, king, 90% of the time.
Yeah, this is. I mean,
I said ace nine off. Okay, so I'm gonna pip off there.
this is versus solver, brother.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm just trying to tell you, like, the low jacks range that it's mixing with for the raise two is 5% of hands. Now, I'm going to say, I don't think enough of population mixes this stuff in. If you took out the frequency for all this shit to raise this,
Mhm.
I think it's just too strong.
Okay.
Wait a minute, here we go. But yeah, I mean, I'm never ever. We still have to go with fucking nines plus. I'm shook about the ace 10-0.
You do you.
You do you, right?
I'm doing nines.
Well, nines are the good.
Nines are for me.
Ace 10-0 is a bit range.
Nines, I'm going like yeah. I'll probably go with the nines because I'm also dumb and have to stream and don't want to look too nitty on stream. So I'll never be able to fold nines on stream in this spot. But
You quick slide the table behind and say, oh shit, I timed out.
nah, I can't do that. I've already people are invested in the decisions for some of these, and I just have to dig my grave. So I'll fucking be in there with 8s and 9s myself personally, always.
I would just
Not
say this
loving
is only
it.
kings plus on folding.
Unless it's, I mean, I'm usually in enough stakes where fuck it, if it's a 20 something, bye-bye. We cashed. Let's do one more. No, let's find a spot. Under the gun, we've seen our range here. We've seen our range there. 35 versus an open. All right, last one, Cap. A lot of flatting in this spot, I presume.
So we're in the money, 3 tables, right?
Correct. 30 bigs, and you're in the cutoff versus this open. Construct me a range.
We got it covered by the small blind.
Damn, this is a
Under the
close
gun opens. Yikes. So I probably not gonna 3-bet much. Like, I guess I'm gonna call ace queen. Do I want to call ace king and protect my range versus the small blind? Let him squeeze me. I mean, I think ace king might mix calls.
Okay.
I think we can mix some calls with aces and kings, mix calls and raises. Gonna raise queens. Gonna call.
Flat and jacks and tens?
I'm flat, yeah, flat and jacks, 10s, 9s,
Okay.
8s. 7s. I'm gonna raise 3-bet ace jack some, ace 10 some. I'm gonna flat my suited ace 10, ace jack and queen. I'm gonna flat my suited broadways, put it that way.
Okay,
I got a
sounds like
three
a
bet
5%
king
three bet.
queen. I'm gonna king queen off, I'm gonna three bet some. I'll flat my suited aces, I guess, ace five to ace nine. That's about it, man. I'm not pipping too much.
Lot of three bets. Find our suited. We're in the money now. And one of the biggest takeaways and spots where you can kind of change your game versus opens, and we've seen it consistently whenever we're in position, is mixing with our suited ace X or just using them as a three bet at a reasonable frequency. There's been a lot of this. You got this. Flatting, look, but your little ace king shit, no
It's never
purrs.
falling.
Never.
It's
And
never
it's
fallen
three
aces or
betting
kings either,
2.5.
which I flatted. I mixed those flats and three bets, so.
These are good flats though. I'm 100% on board with these. Even a king 10 a little bit, I don't mind. Suited tens, sevens plus, sixes. I mean, I'm not never folding sixes, obviously. You gotta call sixes plus, 10 plus, all this. So cool. I am going to take a super quick break. Let's take 5. Let's all get up, get some water, stretch out. Then when we come back, I'm going to switch back to Preflop Academy. Then we're going to mix in some more in the money work, right? We're just going to get better and better at understanding how our range works in the money. And then we're just going to make more money that way. So, yep, let's take 5, get some water. I'll be back. I'll leave a range up so you guys can see something. Ooh. Oh. Oh, no. Maybe I was hitting on you, Joe. Maybe I was hitting on you. Sorry. I know. You know, I did all that. Back to work. All right. Everybody good to go? Wake your asses up. Let's do it. I think let me see something. Just so you get a better idea of what this looks like. You make a tournament, 200 player field, 20 players left. That's the kind of shit we're going to be looking at. 20 players left, final 2-3 tables. Then maybe we can look at the final table stuff, but I think this shit is what's helped me a lot. 15% is right when you get in the money, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, 15 is just in the money. I wonder if we mix that in or just strictly stay there. See if there's a big difference between the two. Asymmetric. And then versus RFI is always going to be good. And then versus 3-bet. Oh my God. All right. Yep. Fun stuff. Hero position anywhere at the table. We're going to get 3-bet and we're going to be facing an open. some hard shit when you're in the money of tournaments. RFI shit's getting easier. What happens when you get 3-bet? And this is a common one. Do this. Do this. All right. Who's the next victim that we have here today? Let me see. Larry Legend, you got a mic today?
I do.
How you doing, champ?
Good. How you doing?
Good, man. I mean, I know you're really the cash game beast out there on the streets.
Yeah.
Let's,
I'm
let's
just
see what
pretty
you
much
got
here
to
to get you guys to look good.
All right, I know you can dabble in the tournament streets as well. I know you do. I know you got game. So what are we doing here? Versus the
Well,
three.
I think this is a mix
Okay.
at chip EV. So I think here being covered, we're going to fold.
Whoa. Folding, mixing fold, and then call. Obviously, you're not gonna, or do you think it would mix fold and just raise bluff?
I think it mostly folds.
Okay. How about ace 4, ace 5? Are you gonna jam those? Ace 3, ace 4, ace 5, or are you calling those?
I think the magic solver hand, ace 5, we do get to jam.
Nice.
And ace 4, I think we call it at this ICM pressure.
Okay. What about your ace 10, your suited 10s? Do you think you need to be pipping those to a 3-bet? Ace 10 suited, king 10 suited, queen 10 suited, jack 10 suited when you get 3-bet here. Give me those, only those.
So you want my suited broadways?
Nope, just suited 10s. They're specifically the hands I asked. Ace 10, queen 10, king 10, jack 10. The suited 10s. When you
Ace
get
10, I
3-bet.
think we call.
Yep.
King 10, I think we also call. I think queen 10 we can begin to fold.
And jack 10
we
you're
call.
out of town? Jack 10 call and queen 10 is the magical mixing fold. Okay. Molten. Quickly, suited aces and suited 10s. We'll just stay in that region so we can get
Okay,
work
so
done.
I agree with this specific hand as a fold. I'm a little wide on my jams. Definitely ace 5 suited, ace 4 suited. I'm also actually going to put ace 3 suited in there.
Oh, nastiness. Okay.
Yeah.
And you're just jamming
suited
those.
10s.
Yeah.
Yes, just jamming those. Just jamming
Yep.
those. Suited 10s. I think I've defended all of them.
Okay. But from a
can see that.
playability standpoint, I think so. I think so as well. I don't imagine I'm folding too many suited 10s versus this 3-bet. From a playability standpoint, and this range should be wide enough. And when you're on the button, let's always take a look at maybe our 3-betting range, what we should be 3-betting here. It's always a good exercise as well. And how this range shapes out. So button versus cutoffs RFI, and we are about 40 effective. You got ace 5-0 as a full frequency, mixing ace 4 to ace 10-0. Mixed frequency, ace 10-0 is pure damn near. Offsuit jacks, 10s plus. Some suited aces. Some suited kings as well. Oof, this range is kind of rough. All right, you're folding. And Molten with the gold star, which we missed the ace deuce. 3, 4, 5. Filthy. Look how much calling we're doing here, boys. And look at our suited 10s. Yee in it sometimes. Didn't hear anybody say that. Ooh, Joey did. King 10, queen 10. Jack 10's not in there, but you got that. Well done, Joey.
I missed the jack 10.
Good job. Very
I
good,
thought
man.
they were all there.
Yep, ace jack's out of there as well, which is an interesting one. Set haps. So let's get that the hell out of there. Ace jack is in a rough spot always. King queen in a rough spot. Ripping forest plus like a dog. Then your suited will aces. This is a boss hog range. Ace jack is really the only hand you like to ace 10 and ace jack suited. Really hand you only really mind calling. Keep it going. Larry.
Yeah. This is a tough one. At 20 bigs?
Mm-hmm.
I'm mucking this.
mucking. Is the same structure of the range apply? Ace, your suited wheel aces. You're jamming all the pairs. Did you open here as well to this? Ace 10 off plus. Where are we at? Let's try to have some structure.
Ace 5 suited, I jam. The other suited wheel aces I call. And I think in this configuration, I think I defend all the suited Broadway 10X.
Oh, Larry. What did we just see in the last time? What did the Beverly last hand when we got 3-bet? What did it mostly do versus that 3-bet?
What combo you talk about?
All the combos with all the classes. What was the overwhelming response versus late position when you got 3-bet? What did it mostly do? 80% of the time.
Jamming more than last range.
And what did you just say you were doing with a lot of the hands?
Not obeying the master.
Yes, we're still jamming a lot. We're still jamming a lot. We don't get to be uncomfortable and want to cherry pick some of these marginal hands as calls. We still probably have a lot of rips. Let's see if at 20 it wants to mix in, but I feel like we're still gonna be ripping a lot. Joey, you want to give another shot at this since you were the closest last time?
I'm sorry, something with work's coming up.
No, go ahead. And this is their range. The 3-betting range, you got ace 9 O plus, mixing some offsuit jacks, some suited aces. And then, yeah, this is a pretty complex range versus their open, and where you have a lot of autonomy to mix it.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're probably jamming more because we're out of position. And we're at a lower stack depth, so we probably have more jams.
Ace Jack O jamming.
But I was half right about the
you were half
10X.
right. Hell yeah, you were. Way more flatting. I didn't even think about the suited 8X, to be honest with you. Getting 3-bet and flatting. But it is a very good price. Still a lot of jamming. I mean, I would be not knowing any better and jamming all this. I would not know any better.
I would think that maybe this is because playability out of position doesn't matter as much at this low stack depth.
Yeah, weaker Broadways in their range. Yeah, I mean the price. We still have some utility as well. 40 big blinds versus 20. Yeah, it was a different stack depth setup as well.
Yeah, so in positions equity realization advantage doesn't matter as much at this low stack depth, and this is going to be a super low SPR if we call.
Yep. Very good, very well said. Nice, astute observation with still having a good bit of calls. And I can admit I was wrong because I don't know what I would do with these suited 8s, and I would be ripping way too many of these suited aces.
Yeah, I would have been going.
I would have been fucking going crazy with all these. Like GG.
I would have called
GG.
the ace 10, ace 9, but probably rip everything else suited.
Yeah, I'd have called ace 10, ace jack, and ripped all the others. Literally, I would call ace 10 and ace jack, and then rip all these at full frequency versus open. So it's good to see. Still got some flats. It can't be that much of a mistake, brother. Like look at the EV between. Like it can't be.
Yeah, it's not that
we're
much.
not really griefing it with that strategy.
I mean, we're moving towards 100th of a chip here.
Yeah, it's not like much at all. But this ace 10 and ace jack, ace 10 and ace 9, I should say.
Yeah, I wonder. Yeah, I'd imagine this is because of stack depth that we have so many flats. If we hit a pair, we're just going with it.
Right on. All right, last one, Larry.
So this is this is a tough one because we're in position. And what his stack covers us, yes. I think I mucked
Correct.
this.
Mucking your offsuit jacks. How about king, queen off? Your offsuit queens. I mean,
Offsuit
there's ace queen
queens?
off. Yeah, like, I mean, there's only ace queen off, queen jack. Well, that's
I think
offsuit jack.
I think we
King,
shove
queen
ace
off.
queen.
Yep.
I think we trap queens.
Queens you trap?
I think we might. I think we might muck king queen off here.
Okay.
This is definitely a muck.
To me,
But
go ahead.
yeah, I think ace queen off is a shove.
Man, are we really folding? Anybody else folding king, queen, O?
Nope.
In position. Sedab, snap no. Matt says nopers. A bunch of no's in position getting this price. Bunch of no's. So that's gonna be the bottom, I assume. King Jack off for you, Molten. Are you calling this?
No, King Queen off bottom.
King
Queen
Queen's
Jack
your
off
bottom.
on 40. Yes.
Okay. Very good. Can't fold the King Queen. I mean, I ain't win a needle. You can't. Needs to be a bottom. Plays too well getting this price. And to be fair, you will have opponents that don't use correct sizing here. And if he goes 7.5 or something like that, then I even become a little bit indifferent with the King Queens getting that much more in my stack, but I'm probably still always in there.
Yeah, I'm too influenced by cash ranges. King Queen off has got very bad implied odds in a 3-bet pot with
I mean,
cash.
to be fair, like when he goes 2.5, you're at 0. So that's why when I think they start going much, much bigger, I think it becomes close. But at the same time, when they use this small size, a real human's inducing more than 3-bet bluffing. If
True.
that makes sense. So it's really a tough spot. Like the range they should be using is literally only the nuts. And do people mix this enough? In your games, do they have enough ace 3, ace deuce? If you combine all these little partial frequencies, is it ever a thing?
I think they
I'll be
might
honest, I
stack
think-
them into like ace 10 off and ace 9 off, but other than that, I think it's not enough.
So when you see
be-
this, it's literally fucking like literally nutty for the most part a lot of times. Huh.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, just that's why we do this exercise. Like we don't want to just be too much because you have to be able to read the opponent and say, okay, this guy is actually capable of having a lot of bluffs in the spot versus me because my image is also pretty loose and he's aggressive. If your image is really tight and he's an unknown, you haven't been playing hands and an unknown gives you this 3-bet size and he's been kind of tight as well, it's the fucking nuts.
Yeah.
I don't know what else to say. Like, if you've already been kind of tight, and then this guy who's kind of tight doesn't know you, and you guys are both just not doing anything, and then he 3-bets you this size, you're wrecked. But I know sometimes my image can be kind of crazy, and then I know this dude's pretty aggressive. I know how many hands I'm playing, but you know. Hail to the gnaw. And also let's call on another crusher in the group. Thank you, Larry.
Yeah.
Some interesting spots, man. And I think we all learned a lot from some of these hands. So good. Dub.
Hey,
How you doing, chat?
doing all right.
All right, let's do some work and get wrecked by the solver real quick. We know the drill. You ain't calling this. I know that much. But tell me what you are calling. And as you can see here, we just made the money. So you can give me your calling range if you're calling king, queen off, your worst suit, offsuit eights. Where you at?
There's 12 versus jam.
Yeah, good to see
King
you, champ.
queen. Yeah, king queen probably has to call.
Okay. Are you calling ace 9-0?
Oh yeah, that's ace 9 or ace 8's the bottom.
Are you calling pocket fives, fours?
Sixes plus.
Okay.
King queen king jack suited.
King, queen, king, jack suited.
Ace
King, jack
6. Ace 8 suited plus.
suited. Ace 8 suited. Okay. Yeah, ace 6.
For 12, do we have to call the suited broadways? I'm not sure.
Like king 10 suited and shit like that. Like
Yeah.
ace 9. Okay. And king jack. And then you have, I think that covers everything. Yeah, I think that covers your
Yep.
entire range. Let me see who else. Skate, before you get out of here, and I know you're on lunch break. What do you got real quick? What you got for me? What are you calling off? If you have time.
Here 12 big blinds.
Yes, sir.
We cover. I would call.
Start with your offsuit aces for me, brother. Are you calling ace 10 off?
Yes, I would say ace 9 off.
Ace
Ace
9
is
off
probably
plus.
too wide, but maybe ace 9 or ace 10 off plus
Okay.
for suited aces.
All the suited aces? Yep. Are you?
Suited aces, ace 4 suited plus, maybe.
How about the
Maybe.
pairs?
Except A6 and A7 suited, maybe A8. For the pairs, 6 plus,
And
maybe even 5.
then
Yeah, 6 plus.
you can be decisive. If you're closer, 1 pip off, it's not a big deal. And then are you calling offsuit suited jacks? King jack suited.
No.
King queen. So
probably
it's
a
king queen
mistake.
suited. Okay. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if I'd have it in me bones to fold fucking king jack suited to this. All right. Everybody's folding. Here's your range. Threes plus ace three. Look at this. Much looser. Get in there. King jack O fucking calling here. A7 off. We just got in the money.
It doesn't even like 6s, and I was right with ace 3.
Yeah, ace 3 O plus. Ace 3 suited plus. Ace 7 O plus. Threes plus. Hold on 1 second. Get my dog.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry about that, guys. I thought I left my damn back gate open and my dog got out. I was like, oh my God, I don't hear my dog. All right, we're good. He's there.
So yeah, I was kind of close. Just a king jack. I need a call definitely, and I don't know why it doesn't like 6s. Maybe because that's the bottom of their opening.
What do you mean?
Of their jump.
6 is a snap call.
Okay.
It just is partial because it jams pre-flops at some frequency.
Okay.
Speaking of, here's our range. And I think some of these spots with the suited 10s where you can just open rip feel unintuitive, uncomfortable, but if you think about it, you maximize your fold equity playability. They play damn near well versus everything called. And you don't have to ever put yourself in this weird spot where you have to raise fold or raise call versus give these guys opportunities to jam some shit on you that they would normally just fold. I mean, obviously you have to raise snap them, but they're never in range because they don't want to. That's why that block is there. So it's pretty cool.
Okay, now that makes sense. Why it's partial.
Yep. All right,
Awesome.
Dub. Keep it going.
Versus under the gun. This one's
All right,
gonna
guys. See you when I see you later.
Oh, take care, Skate. Yep.
Later, guys.
Take care, buddy. Peace.
Yep.
Go ahead, Dub.
This is gonna be a flat. A 3-bet.
He shook.
Wait.
This is what poker is about. Look at the setup. Look at everything. This is actually interesting, right?
Everyone's under 25. I kind of want to just rip this.
See how you looked at it initially and thought, man, I want to flat this, right? And now you want to rip. Okay. So you're ripping 9s plus?
I just looked at the folded stacks first. Yeah.
You have to make a decision. You got a global time break over here.
Rip 9s, 10s, jacks, 3-bet small, queens plus, ace king. I'd jam some ace queen, ace jack.
Okay.
To balance. Maybe an ace 5.
I
think
this is
I
their
got
opening
everything.
range. I think you got everything as well. Let me see who else we want to give an opportunity to and want to see what their range looks like and make sure they're good. BP, you ever have a mic in these things? I don't call on you because generally no mic, but I always want to give you an opportunity once a session, my friend. You can always type in. Pucks. Oh, just shouting today. Got it. Rada, my friend, are you jamming all pairs? Which are jamming here? Jamming range here. Versus this under the gun open. Yeah, this is one of the ones where we just hit the money as well. So how aggressive do you think you'd be in this spot? Oh, maybe you didn't hear it. It's all good. All right, let's take a look. You love it. Nice find dub. Your flat is a little bit of a thing, but no, like very good from here. And then we said 3-betting queens plus. You fucking nailed that. Said this as well, jamming these and mixing these. Maybe not the ace queen, but this is all very, very good, man. Damn near spot
I think
on.
I said I was going small with ace king off, jamming ace jack off, and I missed the suited kings.
Yeah, some of these. The queen jack is really hard to find, right? Like I can't blame people for not seeing this, but yeah, it's in there. It's good. And if you look closely, it's 100th of a chip of EV if you want to ever just weirdly mix in a flat. And if you ever find this guy's a 16-5-2 or something like that. 16-8-10 or some tight ass guy here is like, man, I mean, might have to structure the range a little bit different. But very good. Last one. This is I wish they would have just let it get to us first. And obviously you're folding this. And this spot is even really a thing. Let's just look at our range real quick for the button. We should be V-pipping and how we should approach this spot. Jamming all the offsuit aces. Damn near all the suited aces. Except for ace 10 suited plus. For lazy sakes. 2s plus. 9s plus inducing. Offsuit 10s. Offsuit 9s if you're lazy. All suited 7s if you're lazy. Almost all suited kings if you're lazy. If you want to like simplify your strategy and you can't be losing too much EV. I mean, offsuit 9s may be just too loose. It's pretty easy strategy. Fold me out. That one doesn't count. They're gonna do it to us. Like, ooh. Any ever you flatten your small pocket pairs or anything here, Deb, with your suited connectors? What do you think about these spots? With just that region, the small pocket pairs and then the suited connectors. Do you think we get to V-pip those hands?
Small pairs, I think we can jam. Connector, yeah, because we want to flat some suited broadways like Jack 10, Queen 10 suited. I think we get to flat some connectors here.
Okay.
Because we're so short, we get to realize.
Fair. Yeah, this could be a region. I wonder if even at 12, do we have flats? I'm not always certain, right? ITM here. If we get to use those. And then our smaller pocket pairs, are you just gonna rip like 3s, 4s, 5s and stuff like that? Are you ever flatting any small pocket pair? What are you doing with those? This is low jack opening range.
I think I'm just ripping all the pairs.
Ripping all pairs. And then Puck says folding small pairs. So yeah, this is a good spot where we're gonna learn today. Somebody's gonna learn something. You said call this, correct?
Yes.
Beautiful. And this is what I wanted to allude to. Although it shows this, I found some reasonable success mixing in some of these spots. Making sure we have flats with the suited 9s. I think people get uncertain what to do here, but big takeaway, Pucks. Yamming. Jamming all pairs. You nailed it. Good shit, Dub. Ace 9-0. Ace 9's a kind of a sick one that needs to be finding, but it's good. Almost all the suited aces. And then still finding these flats, which is pretty cool. King Jack O, Queen Jack O flats. Yikes. Get to realize equity. Do we give up yet? last one up. I want you to do this one as well.
Yeah.
What's
Ace
the give
nine,
up
I'm at
range? I'm sorry.
give up range.
No, like, are we not give up range? Like, is this the bottom? What's the bottom of these call ranges in this spot? Like, you calling twos? Like, is it all pairs? Like, it's kind of tough.
Sixes plus, ace 10 off plus, ace 8 or 8-7 suited.
Oh,
King-
wow. Okay.
Wait. No.
7-8 suited and stuff like that. You calling off with 7-8 suited with the
No.
six? Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. Say ace 8 suited plus, king queen, king jack suited.
Yep. King queen off.
For 6, yeah.
Yeah, I think so too. I don't think I could ever control my body and just not flick it in.
Maybe
Think
some
that
king.
covers.
I think king 10 and queen jack suited might be in there too, and just say I wouldn't be surprised if that shows up on the chart, but I'm not sure.
For a quick bonus gold star, you want to try to guess his MP's all-in range first for 12. Since he's probably not going to be going all in with 12 with aces, kings, and queens, right? So quickly break down what you need to be jamming here from MP. You think he's jamming 7s, 8s, 9s, the middling pairs? Need those in there first. The suited 10s, suited jacks. I'm kind of cheating for you a little.
Probably like 5s through 8s. Some suited 10s, suited jacks, ace queen, the ace 10 off.
Yep. What about the suited 9s? You ever jamming those or just min raising or just those aren't even in?
I think those are the min raise fold. Yeah,
These are
suited
good
9.
exercises. I'm sorry, go ahead. I cheated for you real quick, but yeah, suited 9s are in there. Still. You have these just jamming. You nailed these. And then fuck it. I would just jam 5s through 9s as well, like you said. Like I agree. Like easier. And then raising 10s plus. Then raising ace 10 suited plus. And then kind of surprising not to see some more of these lower ones ever jamming, but yep, you can just min raise those. King Queen O jamming. And then for us, you said fold, and you actually just damn near nailed it outside of missing maybe ace 9 suited. No, we got all this, right?
I think it said ace 8.
Yeah, I think you had the ace 8 suited in there. Close enough. Really good.
I'm getting closer on these.
Dude, this is what it's all about. And you're gonna notice it's gonna be so easy in game. Like this is good work, man. It may be boring in a way, but if you guys, I'm not calling on you. You should be doing the exercises in your mind. It will make you better, I promise. What do you think you can call with when you get jammed on here? Is this the bot?
It's this or 8s. Called this ace 10 suited plus
9s plus ace 10 suited plus. Okay.
ace jack off plus.
Okay.
No, ace queen off plus.
Okay.
Ace jacks are bottom under the gun or close to it.
And king queen suited, are you calling that?
Yes.
Cool. Cap, give me your range real quick. Not real quick, just yeah, give me your range at your pace, my friend. What are you thinking? You calling 9s or are you calling 8s? All right, Caps is gone. Jackson. What up, champ?
Sorry, I just cut this on. Is this like a final table or just Chippy V?
You can see it here on the bottom right hand.
Oh, okay. I see.
Players left 20
left. Okay.
Yep. We got jammed on. I know what my
Hmm.
range is. I think I can crush this range.
I guess we can call here sometimes. Me personally, I like to up it to jacks in this situation because I know 8s are the bottom on under the gun open as far as pairs go.
With that being said, we block nines. So since we block the nines and eights are the bottom, I think tens is like a minimum. But so I do want to one pip that. So tens or jacks would be my bottom. Ace jack suited probably is supposed to call. I folded here in game because people aren't going to 3-bet versus under the gun with worse than ace jack. So I would fold here a lot in game.
And then what is the ace queen off? I'm just gonna ask you, ace queen off plus? Are you calling ace queen off? Mixing.
Ace queen suited.
Yep, ace queen suited is a snack. But ace queen off, what do you think about that? You calling?
Oh,
mixing?
I would fold it.
Oh yeah. It's probably 0 EV for 20. And I think people are gonna be surprised at how tight I think the range is even here. I think nines might be mixing 50-50 and it's supposed to be tens plus, maybe even that's close. But this range is ace queen is gonna be like probably a universal bottom, but versus population, they're not jamming ace jack off or ace 10 off ever from with 18 here. So I think we're just doing pretty bad with ace queen off sometimes, and I can find a fold with it. But Dub said this is the bottom. You know it is, but ace queen off, like you said, is just, it says 0 here. It's like negative infinity versus population. And then a 9 seems border, but it's good. And this is easy range. Nines are even a hand you can just shrug, decide versus some people to fold. Does this fuck my utility up so bad I can't win this tournament? Is this guy an actual net? Yep. Okay, bye. 10s plus. Ace queen suited plus. Where is your jamming range supposed to be from here? Like a 9s plus, ace king. People aren't finding a king jack, so it's ace queen suited, ace king, 9s plus. Very good. One more victim. Then we probably have to start getting ready to wrap it up. Thank you, Dub. Appreciate you, brother. You the man. You started to get closer and closer. It's getting better. I love to see it, man. I love to see it. All right. Come on, set apps. End it. End it strong.
Yeah. It's a call for sure. All my suited was gonna be a call. I'm gonna have some raise with maybe my offsuit broadways, kings and ace offsuit. And I'm gonna have some raising with my bottom pockets.
Okay, just
Even with
ripping
my
those.
bigger liner with my pockets.
Yep.
And I think I call almost every suited then except ace king, ace queen suited.
How about your offsuit ace X? Like, do you think you're gonna
Yeah.
be ripping or flatting versus with those offsuit ace?
Oh, it's a raise, but he's just 15.
Yeah, he's only got 17 bigs.
Oh
That's
yeah,
what I was
yeah,
asking.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh no, there's gonna be a lot of jam with my a6,
There it
and
is.
even with my king X, my suited king X's too, and my bottom pockets like 7 less. I'm gonna raise the rest. I'm gonna jump with king jack suited,
Yeah,
and king 10 suited.
Okay. No, you're gonna
This
be
one
at
is called.
this. I wanted to ask about this region because I feel like people grief it. I mean, when it's I'm just snap ripping like almost on everybody. These king jack suited and stuff like this setups, you want to keep like just flat. We don't get really called by worse. And they play really good and keep in a lot of worse king X, jack X. We're gonna get to realize equity when we flop draws and 2 overs with a lot of these kind of hands. So it doesn't need to just fold out the polar portion of his range, right? It doesn't want to be folding out some of his garbage. We get to keep in a lot of worse king X that he raises with some of these jack X and stuff. So then all these ace X just eat deuces through 7s. These little islands are good to know. Ripping ace 10 or raising ace 10 suited plus. Mamma mia.
Oh fuck. Sorry, I had that pop up in my screen. Fucking have to queen 10 is too weak to call this, but
Okay.
but he wouldn't have
King 10
done.
suited?
Yeah, queen. I think the bottom is king jack suited.
Okay. And then what's the worst suited ace?
Ace 9 suited. I'm gonna call ace 10 off.
Ace 10
I'm
off,
gonna
okay.
call with my pockets like 5s plus.
5s plus. Okay.
And
Some structure there.
King queen, but I say king jack suit. So
King queen off? Are you mixing king queen off?
King queen off, yeah.
Okay. Let me see who else we have in here. That's actually I don't mind that range. Molten. I see yours is right there. 6s plus, king jack suited plus, ace 10 off plus, ace 9 suited plus. And king queen off is the worst. Damn, I think let's see if that's actually pure. It's hard. Is that pure? Queen jack suited's in there. Ace 9 off, ace 7. So this range is much more much nastier. Ace 7 suited plus. This is good to see. How much is this like break even? Nah, we got a call. Ace 9 O plus, ace 10 O plus, and 4s. 4s are actually printing pretty well too. 6s plus. We're missing 5s. Ah, damn. All right, 2 more.
Okay.
Ruh-roh. Literal.
Okay, right now, I think if we call, we can call. He still has a stack behind, so I think my calling range is until ace 6 suited, but I think you have to jam ace 5 and ace 4 suited, ace 3 too. My offsuit range is going to be. I'm not gonna open that much from UTG anyway, so I think ace jack off is gonna rip.
Ace jack
queen
off.
King queen off.
Okay. Ripping all those versus 3-bet versus this spot. You are a savage, said Evan. That's why I'm calling you last. He has no fear. It's 3-bet by the fucking button off this from under the gun, and he's ripping king queen off. Ace jack off.
You have to shove a 5 to. I think the bottom from UTG is gonna be pocket 5, and I think you shove until all your pocket anyway.
All right, let's see. Wait a minute, Cap. No, Cap's not here. Danny Scott. You got a. I'm trying to find somebody that's contrast to Sedhab's range there. You got 3-bet here. What are you 4-betting? What do you continue?
He's the tight one in here.
Yeah, but he's playing like 6 tables right now.
That's true.
Go ahead, Danny.
Yeah, I think it's a pretty tight range. Probably just ace queen plus.
Ace queen plus.
I'm not really sure on the pairs. I guess just tens.
Oh, what do you mean you're not showing the pairs? Didn't you hear Sedhab's? It's all your pairs. Didn't you hear that? Come on now. If you need some clarification there, Sedhab's will let you know of 5s plus, you know. Yeah, it's tough, right? It's a very tough spot, especially if you're thinking in context of population and how they're going to approach 3-betting you to a size like this off of 25, 27 bigs. But are you fighting this, Danny? What are you doing with this hand? You can just give me that.
Yeah, I'd flat this.
Dead. 5s plus RV pipping setups. No need to jam. Your king, queen, and ace, jack. Oh, these are the trouble hands I don't want you to like. I need you to be aware of, like when we start getting deeper versus 3-bet and stuff like that. These hands become like trash bags.
These two are also often folds in chippy V. So.
Yeah, they also fold a lot in chippy V versus 3-bet. So when we get specific, like 20 players, 30 players left in tournaments and stuff, I want you to be even extra aware that they're trash. You know, I don't want you to get wrecked. 5s plus a little aggro, but guess what? 6s, 7s. There's little minuscule little bits of gems in there.
So
But we-
I can. It's because when I see the spot, he doesn't have so much stack compared to his bet size. So I feel like my low pocket play bad if I just call. But I have only 3 to call, so maybe that's why.
So, but you also need to think in context of what do most people do a lot and when they get post up? They 3-bet and then they c-bet. They know the 3-bet and they know the c-bet. Almost all boards, right? But when they get to the turn and you have some equity, you are going to be given opportunities when you're supposed to float to turn your hand into a bluff, to realize all your equity, to bluff off the ace king, the ace queen, the ace jack 3-bet bluffs on certain runouts with these type of hands. And I think we think too much about the playability in that regard and not how population isn't going to double barrel enough on turns and stuff like that in rivers.
Yeah, that's what.
Like this is just like you're just gonna be able to call with these low pocket pairs, and it's gonna come enough of the time. It's just gonna come 3-6-5, 7-4, 8-9-6, and then he c-bet small. He does, and then he just is in no man's land, right? It's gonna come 3 low cards sometime, and then you're gonna need to check call and then win the pot that way. So just that's why these are in here. It's good to have. All right, last one. Whoa.
Oof. Okay.
This is
right now from I have the big. The 18 big is I think gonna call with I need to be wider. I think it's like ace 7 off.
Okay.
Plus, and then I think I call all my suited ace.
Yep.
I call pocket 4 plus. I'm calling with my Broadway king 10 suit.
Okay.
Queen jack suit.
Yep.
And
Suited jacks. King suited tens. Are you
and,
calling offsuit tens like king 10 off?
King tough no off. I
King
think I'm
jack off?
going to stop to king jacks there.
Okay.
And no queen, no queen jacks off.
That might be the most sane range I have ever heard from you in the history of my since I've known you. That was the
I
most
try.
holy shit, said Habs. I would high five you if I could. That sounded reasonable. Larry's folding this. Larry, you want to give me a quick glance at your calling range in this spot? Are you calling a7 off? Plus, are you calling even wider than that?
Yeah, so we're covered.
Yep.
20 left.
Yep.
During the money. I think probably and we're at like I think probably this is like an ace 9 off.
Woo.
Then like probably all the suited aces. This misses all the pairs.
All the pairs, even deuces.
I think so.
Hey, you're lucid and said Habs. Put this in the calendar. Holy shit. Let me see. Who else do we? Toe, what are you calling with here? God's big toe. He's hiding. Let me see. Since this is the last one, Dub. This spot comes up all the time.
Yeah. So calling all pairs,
all pairs, 2 spots. Okay.
Ace 5 suited plus, ace 7 off plus.
That seems like an interesting disconnect, right? When we can call twos, when we can call pocket twos, but then we have like this gigant, and we're not calling like,
Yeah, I take that back. 3s plus. Because where their shove's going to come from, like ace X, king X. So I think we can call down to king 9 suited, king 10 off. 8.
I can kind of see that. I can kind of see some king 9 suited being in there. I'm curious, like, so if I'm gonna wrap it up myself, I think on an aggressive side, ace 5-0 plus, 4s plus, all suited aces, king 9 suited plus, offsuit king 10 off, and then queen 10 off would fold, all the suited jacks, all the suited tens. Even Jack 10 suited may be close, but maybe that's just should be folding. But I feel aggressive and gambling in some of these spots, and Jack 10 would be close. So, yep, this is the fold, but I feel like we need to be all in. Whew. That's why I run this bitch. Too clean. That's why I run it. Actually nailed it. 4s plus, suited 10s, ace 5 off, even ace deuce. So, yeah. Queen Jack is kind of dusty, but it's in there. King 10, we all wanted to call King 10, but it's barely, it's like break even as hell. Like I wanted to call King 10 off as well, but it's in there. Damn, that feels good. That's a good place to end it. Guys, that was very good today. It wasn't very sexy, but I think what I really want to ingrain in you guys is a sense of being able to structure these ranges in your mind. Because if you have an idea, then you're only going to be a pip or two off, right? And then once you get a pip or two off, you start to get closer and closer and closer and start nailing it, right? So I think you guys are getting stronger in these spots, man, over the months. I'm starting to realize a lot of progress, and you guys are getting much better at recognizing these patterns. So kudos to you guys. But did anyone have any final thoughts, final questions, anything like that before we get out of here? I always want to leave it open for you guys. Anything you want to see, anything like that?
You know what I'd like to see? This may be tough to pull off, but I'd like to see Giraffe go over some of his final table play.
Oh, you're going to. I'm sure. I mean, you don't think PC has content in mind for him, and they've been discussing? Hell yeah, that's going to come out.
Yeah, we don't have
No,
to-
I'm not sure.
he's
He
gonna
doesn't do as
have
much
it.
as he used to.
I'm sure he's gonna have the review with Acevedo like they always do, I imagine.
Dude, something's coming out for sure.
Yeah. And we've been trying to get him on a study stream for a little while too, so
all right.
Still working on that as well.
Well, I mean, he's so big time now. Who knows what his obligations are with traveling? And you imagine poker, all these people are hitting him up. So it's not a good time to reach out now when
he smokes 142 cigarettes a day.
Yeah, he's a couple.
Well, I think we got to get him before he just drops dead.
Right, that's true. There you go.
Nah, we got some time. He's still young. He's good. He's good.
His stream title today is losing $3 million.
Yeah, it's amazing.
So
He's funny.
He's ready.
Hilarious.
He's the best.
But yeah, did anybody thank you, Imrata. Is this your first time joining, man? I hope you enjoyed it. We like to mix it up, man. This group is we do a lot of different things here, man. I try to mix it up and keep it fresh so it's not boring as fuck. It's my whole thing.
Yeah, this is my first time joining. I just joined the Discord recently. So yeah, thank you. I appreciate everything. I'm kind of new to taking the game seriously, meaning that I've only started watching YouTube videos like 2 months ago, and I've been playing in more cash games. I haven't been doing too much tournament stuff, but I do appreciate everything you guys are offering. And the Jonathan Little, I watch a lot of his videos and stuff, so that's how I ended up.
Thank you for being here. And if you ever have any questions, I want to make everyone feel welcome. We have people from all different skill levels. Some people are very new to the game, to some very advanced players. And the goal is to just get everybody, try to get better together. And I'll help you along. If you ever have any questions, if I call on you and you need some help, we're all here to help each other, and everybody's welcome. So glad to have you, buddy.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yep. Yeah, but did anyone else have any questions? And then I'll kind of talk about where we go from here. No, thank you, Meatball. You the man. Nope, it looks like we're good to go. Cool. I think either next week for the group, we have been on a blind versus blind theme, but I think it's been about 4 weeks now, 3 to 4 weeks since we've done a hand history review. The last hand history review, I believe, was my hand history review when we final tabled to 250K. So with that being said, I'm going to give everybody in this group that's here right now, all my regulars, if you guys get deep in something or have a hand history from a run in a mid-stakes to high-stakes tournament, bring that, and we're going to do a hand history review next week if it's worth it. I can find some of my own stuff. I made the final table of another 250K we didn't look at, and some other stuff, but this is a community group. So for you guys, if anyone wants to nominate themselves or give themselves a week. By next week, we can find something good to look at. We'll do a hand history review so we can get a complete overview of everything, and see how the works we've been doing is going. So if no one has anything else, I think we'll wrap it up there. Thank you guys for being here and the support. Make sure to let JL and the guys know. And also, if you guys ever see me streaming on the social, showing a little love would go a long way. But yep, I will be back next Tuesday for the cash game study group. And then Thursday, like I said, we're going to do hand history review. Toby, I don't know if we're gonna have the study stream this Saturday. My son still has 3 weeks of football left. Toe's gonna be back on a study stream this Saturday. Luis has a group tomorrow. There's also Larry and Scotty cash game study group tomorrow if you guys are into that. Rada, there's study groups everywhere for you, my man. There's a lot of good resources out here available for free for you, man. But
the Discord, you can check at the top of the rooms list on the left.
Yeah, let me show you right here.
Bench section. I just updated the calendar for the month today, so check it out.
6 is when is your next ignition stream?
Tonight. Yeah, I'll be streaming. I'm gonna stream tonight after football. So I'm gonna be back streaming tonight, making that happen. And yeah, guys, anytime you're looking for study groups, it's all here. Yeah. Cool. All right, guys. I'm gonna get out of here. Gotta go get the kids, get some lunch real quick, and get ready to stream tonight. But thank you guys for the support. Good luck on them streets.
Thank you,
and
sir.
Let's crush it. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Peace out.